Hello everyone, my name is General Aston, and welcome back to Satisfactory and our 7x7 challenge. Today we're finally going to get into the meat of things and actually build our factory. We're going to move all our production buildings into our factory. If you remember from last time, we had our little setup over here. We got a couple of smelters, and that's about it. We kept it really light. It was a lot of handcrafting. Not a fan. So this time, the goal is to eliminate handcrafting. We want to get to a point where everything is being made for us. Oddly enough, point of the game. So, step one, let's move some stuff. Let's get these smelters. Let's get these smelters moved way over here. Got our shrub, making everything nice and pretty. Alright, production and smelters. I'm actually going to put these, because the iron's over there, I'm going to put them over here. How compact do I need to be? I'm thinking I can get away with this, leaving a half space, half a foundation between the buildings and the walls here. I want to put walls on, I want to make it look pretty, but I don't know if I'm gonna run. I should be able to run conveyor belts like along the higher part of the wall there, so we should be good there. Let's see, we had 2 smelters, so let's stick in a second one here. And these guys, we can have them both do iron for now. We're going to need a lot of iron plates, so we might have them both start doing that. Yeah, alright, so let's start looking at some numbers here. If we open up this guy, smelt some iron, takes 30, makes 30. You do iron 2. Let's build a constructor. Good thing I already made the stuff for that. Oh, I put those guys too close together. That's not going to work. Dang it, the smelters are narrower than the constructors. Might be a little too close. It's definitely closer than I want it. I mean, if I move it over 1, it'd kind of be like right on that line, right? Let's try that. Let's get rid of this guy, that guy. Let's place the constructor first. We'll put him kind of right on that point there. And now we'll put our smelter back, line him up. I try and keep them all in line with the grid pattern we have here. I want to make it look nice as much as possible. It's a priority for me. So we can conveyor belt from there. So we're having 30, 30, and if we want to make iron plates, it takes 30 and outputs 20, which is perfect. Do we have storage bins? Yes, we're running out of iron plates though, which is why that's what we're gonna make. So I'm just gonna slap a storage bin down there. That way we can make some iron plates, pump them straight into there. We're good to go. All right, let's get some power over to this. Ooh, a miner too. Let's pick up one of these guys. In fact, we can just pick up both. And let's build a miner. Dang it. Need more concrete and iron plates. We'll shoot. Where's my smelter? Dang, I can put one back. We can do that. Let's just. You saw nothing? I never got rid of that in the first place. It was always there. Whew, we were running out of biomass though. We got to top that up. Okay. Gather some stuff on our way to pick up more limestone, because we used all of it to get the base of our building last time. Ooh, we're gonna have a lot. Awesome. We need to get concrete up and running quick, because that was not fun. Let's not relive that handcrafting experience. Okay. Let's jump in here. Let's see, we need up to have 10 of these, and we needed some more iron rods. No, we did not. It was concrete. Oh. That was weird. It like got stuck. I wasn't pressing anything. Huh. If you just tap it, it starts. That is new. I don't know when that changed, but that's handy. And tapping it, it stops. Well, look at that. I don't even have to hold the spacebar anymore. Never mind, handcrafting for days. Just kidding. Okay. Let's slap a miner down on this. And what's he gonna do for us? He's gonna output 60. 60 is double what we need, but I think, yeah, we need to unlock this before we can get splitters, so we're gonna have to overfill our line for a little while. That'll be okay. Ooh. Dang it. Okay. We need to make more iron plates. This guy. With these iron plates, we're going to build a conveyor belt from the miner to the constructor. We need to run power over there. Can't forget the power. Okay. And yeah, that's fine. Okay. Power. Let's go ahead and get this moved. Way over here. We're just gonna like pop it way over here. Okay. I'm gonna power that guy. Jump up here. And I'm just gonna like stick this between these two and power those guys. Alright. So with that up and running, this is starting to fill with iron ore. Yeah, there it is. And this is going to start pumping out iron ingots, go into here, and that is going to pump out some new plates for us that we don't have to craft. And everything we don't have to handcraft is definitely a win. Cool, so that's one production line. We have our first base item being created. Love it. And iron plates, I think, is really important to get done first. Oh, power ran out. That wasn't a fun sound. I forgot. I was too busy doing exposition. Gotta pick up some leaves. Gotta pick up leaves. How long? I'm pretty sure I can burn the, like, husks of the pig things I've been killing. You know, I can turn some of them into biomass too. I have those recipes, right? Oh, I can't turn them into biomass yet. That's a later thing. That's a later thing. Let's clear this up a little bit. What don't we need? Well, I kind of want everything else, so. Biomass will just last us longer. It'll burn longer than leaves, much longer than leaves. And that should help us get started a little bit and give me some time to actually go get more leaves. See, we're gonna burn through 6 per minute, and we had 90 of them, so we have at least 10 minutes of power. That's awesome. Okay, so we need to figure this out. Let's get a ramp over here so that we can make this look nice. Oops. There we go. We want to take a conveyor belt down. Yeah. Boom. Okay, so this guy is pumping out 60 per minute. We ran on this conveyor belt. These conveyor belts can take 60 per minute into this building that's taking 30 per minute. Pumping out 30, taking 30, so we're losing, we're losing, we're like double producing iron here. We have twice as much iron as we need. But I have invisible iron. Why is it doing that? That's fun. Anyway, we're making twice as much iron as we need. So, we need to unlock the next thing. We need to unlock the next milestone that will let us build splitters. The splitters here. That will let us split it in half or in thirds and allow us to balance things. So, we need a lot more copper wire. I need to go get some more copper, I think. Yeah, I've only got 14 of it, but it's not too far away. I like the location of this tower right here in between these, because for the starting resources, we have 3 things: iron over there, limestone, a limestone. There's copper right up here, and I think there's more iron just like right around this mountain here, so it's not like super far away, which is good, because we are absolutely going to need more pretty quick. Things scale pretty quick in this game. Okay, picking up some leaves, so I have to do it later. I'm gonna take that. You know, I don't even think that's enough iron to make copper to make the 300, so we'll have to come back. Man, I'm excited to get all this done. But let's take a vantage point up here. Let's look at this. Let's look at this thing. Here we have our 7x7. This is like the simplest production line. No, Concrete's a little simpler. Concrete is just like a constructor. You just run the straight limestone and you don't have to cook it first. But like 3 buildings, right? Just like a smelter, a constructor, and a storage bin. It took up the entire length of our space there. I can't like use that space for anything. That space is like dead space to me now. Maybe for like logistics or moving myself around, but we're gonna get real cramped real soon. When we start building things like motors and computers, and we need to have like 10 refineries, which are much bigger than this, and ooh boy, we're gonna have to do multiple floors for each project. That's going to be intense. But I'm really hoping we can fit all the base things on here. We got iron plates. I want to put iron rods next to it, and screws, kind of like branching off the iron rods production, because we need rods to make screws. And then concrete. And that will give us kind of the 4 like base items, and I think that's going to take all of the space that we have here. Hopefully I can build over that tree. I don't know if I can build over that tree, but we're going to find out. Okay. Back we go. Oh wait, I was here long enough. I can probably just grab the copper. Grab some more leaves. Oh, hello. I'm really good at jumping. How much you got for me? Cool. That should be enough, but now we have to cook it. I don't want to cook it. Let's build another smelter. I think we have the... I think with just one biomass burner, we have the power capacity to run another smelter. Let's go take a look at our electricity. Okay, so we have a production capacity of 20, we're consuming 13. And I think smelters take 4, so that's 17. So we should be set. I'm going to stick it over here, next to this power pole. And get it. Oh, stab it with my zapper. And get that going, because I really don't want to do that by hand. I'll do a little bit by hand, but... the thought of doing a lot of it by hand really makes my heart hurt. So today, the goal is to get kind of like the base stuff running. We want to move power in there. Everything is at the hub, obviously. We can't move the hub in there because it needs like vertical space above it for the rocket spaceship they need to launch. So I might scoot the hub a little closer to it, but it's kind of fine where it's at. But it has 2 biomass generators on it, kind of like, I think they do 20, and I think full ones do 30. But we need to move our production lines into the tower, and we need to move power into the tower, so that we are kind of, I don't know, living out of our space. I think one of the bigger issues as we get further down is it takes a lot of power to run a lot of buildings. Figuring out how to do that without just making like 10 floors of generators is going to be a trick, and I'm kind of thinking that we're going to take like each floor and give it essentially like a switch to turn off and on to make sure that we're not using power, we're not expecting to use power, so we don't blow our system. But I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about that yet. So that's going to be a trick to figure out, is getting all that working. You know, we're actually going to have to build a second floor to even get the, what's it called, the power generators? I don't want to put them on the first floor. I don't have space for them on the first floor. I mean, there will kind of be that dead space behind there. I might be able to squeeze a couple in there. Should I do that, or should I just make an entire floor of generators? Because I'm going to need close to a floor of biomass burners before I get to coal. At least the way I normally play. Maybe I can just, like, push my way to coal. Okay, we're almost to 300. We probably have 150 iron plates now, so we need to make the rest of our rods and go pick up those iron plates. I wish I could do both. I need to automate the rods so I can get both. Just go pick them up when I need them. We can also make more biomass. Yeah, biomass to fuel our generators, because we're going to need a second one here soon. I'm really trying to figure out the best way to be like efficient about our space, because like that's the whole gimmick here, right? Is we don't have the space. Normally I'd go really excessive. I like having a lot of big open space, so I can really spread my buildings out, make them look really pretty. And like even this it's way more compact than I'd normally go for. It's a bit much for me, but that's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do to make this happen. Okay, we need a little bit more wire. What is that? We need 60 more? We can do that. That won't take too long. But normally I'd build like a big, huge platform. I'd really overdo it. I'd build a lot of foundations. I'd give myself a lot of space, and I'd give like an entire block of space between, like even like the smelters and constructors when it's just running straight 1-to-1. I'd give myself space there because I think it looks better. It's easier to navigate and walk around inside of my factory. But I don't feel like I can do that here without just immediately climbing to new floors. And
milestone reached.
That's going to
Conveyor
be
belts can now
the
merge,
hardest part.
split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Believe me, Ada, I am thinking vertically. Let's see. I ran out of stuff to make that many more cables. Cables and reinforced iron plates. I made a lot of reinforced iron plates. Yeah, so I just need a bunch more cables. Do we leave ourselves so much wire? No, we left a little bit. Not enough, though. So we're gonna have to make some more wire, too. I like that. Look, no hands. I like that they made that kind of like a start and it will go. And then you just like tap the spacebar and it stops. Oh, we need to automate all the copper stuff too. That's gonna have to go on a different floor. We're already having to go to a different floor. I don't have the space. I can automate all the iron stuff on that bottom floor and the concrete, I think. That's my plan. But I can't get to copper on the same floor. I don't think there's enough space for that. Okay, so what I'm laying out here is this being iron rod constructor, this being iron rod constructor, and then behind it will be a screw constructor. Let's squeeze it in. I can build it with a tree. Convenient. Okay. And then concrete? I might be able to do this. So if I put a smelter here, did I leave myself enough space to even split that? Maybe. I might have left enough space to split it. I guess we can find out. Let's build a smelter. Line it up. Oh, I don't have enough wire. Dang it. Go get more copper so we can build the wire. Oh, okay. Hopefully that's enough. I thought I had more than that. And then I'm really hoping by the time I'm done with this, iron plates are good to go and I can start making conveyor belts for a concrete constructor. Let's see, I've got 35 rods. Let's make some more while we're standing here. I want to make a concrete constructor and get that going because we already need to make another floor. And each floor is going to take about 300 concrete, which later won't mean anything. That's not going to be a big deal. Right now, that's a lot of concrete. I mean, I have enough stuff here to make 100. Because I think it's 3-to-1 for concrete. Yeah, I can make 107. So, we definitely want to get that up and running. Alright, so I was going to figure out if I left enough space for a splitter. And if we run a conveyor belt there, and then this guy, we make a splitter. Yes, kind of. We left enough space. I mean, still counts. Can I go in there? Yeah. I need to make it look pretty. Alright, let's do that then. I'm gonna... Oh, that's not what I thought you were gonna do, but it looks better. No, let's do it the other way. That was weird. That was weird for everybody. Alright. Oh, because that's not... Okay. I understand. That's not straight on like a snap point, so it had to wobble over here and it just defaulted to being turned. Anyway, we got that going. We'll have iron rods. I'm glad that's enough space for a splitter, but boy, that's cramped. Okay, and then this will be concrete. So let's set that. We can throw in limestone for now, but we need to make a storage bin. Oh, that's just gross. I don't like that tree there. Oh, it's doing weird things. I don't know. Right there. There we go. That makes my heart hurt. Ugh. Ugh, nothing about that's pretty. Nothing about that's cool. Ugh. Anyway, we don't have enough power to turn that on. So, we need to go fix that. Shiny. We should go pick those up soon. Okay, so power. We need to address power. Let's make some more biomass. We need to set up a whole biomass line too. Maybe that's what I'll do with the rest of the space that I kind of have on the side of my concrete. I'd really love to have more concrete makers, but that's in my inventory. It is what it is for now. Okay. Let's throw in 115 and 100. Alright, and we need to connect this to our power grid. Ooh. I already maxed that out. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now we should have 40. So we can totally turn on that constructor. Let's go run a power line. Where do you want to be? Let's plop it here. And oh, I don't know. I like to have more power poles than not enough. I don't like looking for the one that doesn't have 4 connections until later when you can connect more to them. Okay, so now we got concrete going. That's awesome. But I'd love to run a conveyor belt all the way from our limestone. Maybe I'll just do this limestone, because it's right here. I'll start here. And then get the other one later. Just like leave my miners on it for a bit. What are you? You're an imper, so you'll give me, what, 30 per minute? I think it is. Let's build more concrete. Well, good thing I just automated that. Think I have 10 yet? Yeah, close enough. Alright. That's not what I wanted. I wanted a miner. Oop. Okay, you're gonna output 30. And I think this guy takes 45. So it's actually gonna underflow it. Yeah, 45. Okay. Well, at the very least we can get it automated, so even if it runs slower, it's still running. And we can kind of give it a boost by pumping in limestone whenever we get a chance. Yeah, it's already backed up. This guy, I can toss the rest of that away. I don't want it. Okay. So we need to conveyor belt it. We need to run power. Yeah, we should have power for that. Okay. This one. This one. Whoop. Oh, I'm gonna need more concrete just to build the conveyor belt over here. And yeah, I need more iron plates. I don't have any iron plates. So, oh, perfect. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's get this conveyor belt. I only care about pretty, by the way, when it's inside my base. When it's outside my base, I just need to get it from point A to point B. That's like right on that line. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough concrete. This takes forever. We need to go on like an excursion to let my concrete build up. Okay. Now we got that. Let's start there. Start there, and boom. 30 limestone per minute running into our constructor. We can pump it up with what we're getting from our other one for now until we can run a conveyor belt all the way from there. Then we can merge them together, and we'll still be making a little too much, because then we'll be making 60 and we'll need 45, but these power slugs will be the solution to that. When we get the power slugs, we can overclock our machines, have them run faster, run more efficiently, so we can kind of amp up that constructor to take 60 per minute, so it'd be like a straight 60 to 60. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, we got one green power slug. We need the MAM. I don't think we can build the MAM yet. We can't use power slugs until we can build the MAM. I'll go get it anyway. So, scattered throughout this world, we have power slugs. The green ones are the kind of lamest variety, the smallest. And yellow, I think, is the next step up. And then there's purple. The purple ones tend to be like guarded by big baddie dems, or very well hidden, or very hard to access. The green ones are kind of just everywhere. There's no one over there. And generally pretty easy to get to. And yellow ones, they're in between that. They're in between those two. If I'm not mistaken, there's actually some bad guys up here, though. Oh, I hear them. Maybe I don't. I just sworn again from that direction. Get a bunch of this while we're up here. Alright, there's our power slug. Where are the piggies? Oh. There they are. Hello. Ow. Oh, got hit by the other one. How did I kill so many of you in the last video when I was fine? Oh man. Uh-oh. I beat, like, in the last video I definitely killed like 6 of these guys, right? And I didn't get touched like more than once? Wow. That did not go well. But we survived. We re-heal back to 3 blips. So we'll let that happen first before... There's another one over there. Before we eat our berries here to keep healing. Alright. Okay. Back at full health. Not super relevant unless you're like going out. You're generally not in danger. Did I miss it? Oh yeah, it's way over there. Once you've cleared out an area, it generally stays empty. I think they respawn if there's like only like conveyor belts there. But where you have production buildings, I've never seen them respawn. So, generally for the most part, I tend to fall a fair amount and almost die, and so when I'm just hopping around my base a lot, I will just let myself re-heal to 3 squares and then just stay at 3 squares for who knows how long. But this time I chose to heal, because I really don't want to die. And we should have a ton of biomass. I think there's some more iron, actually. Awesome! Because we're just on the other side of this hill. So we can just get this iron, that limestone, bring it over this hill. We'll probably be at that floor by the time we need it. Be about this tall anyway. So we'll come up this hill and just jump right onto our tower. That'd be perfect. Okay. Biomass gutted. Slugs gutted. We gave it some time. So we should have some concrete. And let's take a look. It's already filling up so fast. Ooh, I feel weird about that dead space, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, let's get down. And get on with our factory building. Okay, next step, what are we doing? We are gonna do something. We're probably going to build the iron rods line. We're going to turn all that on, and then I think we'll need to address power. We should probably pick up our copper too, because we're going to need more of that. Dang it. We just need to get everything automated. Once we get like the basic stuff automated, it becomes a lot easier. It's a lot less like back and forth running around, going to pick up resources. So why don't we just build a miner for copper and have it like just ship down here and into a smelter? How much power do we have? Do we have 40? Yeah, we got the space for it. Okay. So I'm gonna pick up iron plates. I guess I'm gonna do copper before I do iron rods. And whatever concrete we have. Here, take my limestone. And we're gonna bring down our copper. Hello, giant moth thing. Did you know? Oh, he's gonna fly right through our tower. Oh man, that's gonna look so stupid. No, he's gonna fly right through it. Oh, oh. So do we, when we get to that point, do we just leave a gap for him? So he doesn't like clip through all of our stuff? I mean, it's the nice thing to do, right? Plus, I don't want to get accidentally yeeted off of my building. You know, working somewhere and having him just take me for a ride. Okay, we'll address that when we get to it, though. Here we go. Whoppa. Let's stick that in the air so we're not going through trees and stuff. Where was the down? Oh, here it is. How's that look? Yeah, we didn't clip through anything. Cool. And all those iron plates that were such a pain to handcraft, I am just burning through to build this conveyor belt. I don't know where you're going yet. For now, I think I'll just stick this smelter over here until we get to putting it in our building. Just so we can have it up and running. Kind of feels like cheating, but I'd just be putting the smelter on the floor right here. Let's see, if I... wires... Yeah, it wouldn't fit there. Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna put it here. Copper, gonna stick that in there. Let's get power to ya. And we'll take power up the heel. Now we should always have copper ingots. Not entirely what we need. Maybe I should just put a constructor in real quick to build wires, because I only ever really need wires, because I just use the copper to make wires and use the wires to make cable. I think I will. I think I'll just put a constructor in front of it. Jump! We're running out of stuff. That's not super good. Wire. And then we want to put a box in front of it. Organization. Box. Real wiggly line there. But hey, we will now have wires whenever we need them. But we have to move all that back in there. It's all gotta fit. Feels like cheating. It's gonna be okay. It's okay. Because we're gonna do it, right? 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 Okay. Let's try and put this as middle as possible. Just try to make it look nice. And just stick that in there. Okay, so that's making 60 coming out, splitting into 2. So we got 30 going that way, 30 going this way. No power. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is gonna take 30, put out 30. We want you to make iron rods. You take 15, put out 15. Take 15, put out 15. Get over that. Yeah. And screws takes 10. To make 40. So I have an extra 5. I can just... Is this enough space for a splitter? Can I split off of that? Cable. To the copper thingy to get wires. Okay. Got some wires. Why don't we just make a craft bench over here? Okay. And we need some cable. Beautiful. Let's hop up here and let's see if we have the space that we need to make a splitter. Oh, let me snap to it, so it probably worked, right? Okay. And then build a merger. Ooh, 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 bad news bears. That's not gonna work. Dang it. Okay. Let's put in the storage box then. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's gonna work. I think mergers are bigger than splitters. Oh yeah, you know, it's gonna let me, so we're gonna go for it. If that's not super gross, I don't know what is. Okay, so we have this melter running to 2 iron rod makers, going over there. Dang it! But I want 10 to go into here, and I want 5 to come out over here, and I don't have space for that. What if we move the constructor, back a little bit? Okay. And can we put a merger on that? Logistics merger. Sure can. Can we? Okay, so I'll have 15 come in here. We'll have 5 go out, 5 go out, 5 go out. And then these 2 will merge back in together for 10 to make the 10 we need for our screws. And then only 5 will go into here into this rod box. And then we need to store our screws. And we're pushing up on the edges here. Oh boy, howdy. Okay. Let's stick that right there. And I think that is close to not gross as possible. But here's another issue. With the copper stuff running, I think we might have gotten close to maxing out our power. Oh, very close. If all of our buildings are running, we're consuming 39. Oh, maybe more biomass too. So shoot, we gotta start sticking in generators, but we have plenty of biomass now, so that's convenient. So I think I might just take the whole like right side of this floor we have and just squeeze in as many generators as I can, and have that be our power plant for now until we have to make more, and then squeeze them in later. Because they're super convenient in that like they're really small. I think they're just 1 by 1 buildings, so we should be able to just squeeze it in wherever we have a gap, which I think would be perfect. Okay, and I want to get to 800 though, so I can go max out these 2 and build 2 more. Okay, boom. Boom. There we go. You're maxed out. What do we need to build? We need more wires. Let's get more wires before we run over there. Having stuff automated makes the world a better place. Yeah, we got... I could probably squeeze in 2 whole rows here. If I just, like, really went for it. Maybe? I got that awkward power pole there. You're in a weird spot. I'm just gonna kill everything real quick. And you get right there. And buttons back up. Power. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can do that. Let's just like be really aggressive and stick it like way over here. And we'll have 2. And then we should be able to walk this gap here and actually access them. I'm gonna stick biomass in them. I don't like that at all. Okay, now, right, these guys make a capacity of 30. Yeah, so we went from 40 to 100, right? Yeah, to 100. Cool. Okay, with that, it's kind of an awkward spot to leave it off, but I think this is where we're going to call it for this episode. We got a good amount done. We moved a lot of stuff over here. We've automated some really important things. We got the iron plates automated, we got the concrete automated, we have iron rods and screws set up and ready to go. I just need to attach all the buildings and turn them on. You know what? Let's just take 2 seconds and do that real quick. Yeah. That's not quite what I wanted to do, but it works. Because we have the power for it now. Let's make sure that's all working, just like we'd expect. Alright, the iron coming out of there, coming into both of these buildings. Wow! That was a lot. I cannot tell what is happening here. I can't even, like, see that belt. It's coming in here. We're getting rods in there. So I'm going to call that a success. So we have a rod coming out this way. We had a rod going over there. We had a rod come out this way already. Yeah! So we can get those in here, making screws. Beautiful, and screws going into that box. Aha! Alright. You know, that's a better spot to end this. I'm glad I did that. We've got concrete, we've got screws, we've got iron rods, and we've got iron plates. And we have pretty much maxed out, or planned to max out, this entire floor. We're going to fill the rest of the space with these biomass burners, and we are set for all the basic iron stuff. Next time, we're going to be addressing copper. We have a couple of lines to set up with copper, and then I think we're going to get into making reinforced iron plates as our first, like, big item. We're going to finish off the tier 1? I think it's tier 1 milestones. We're going to finish these off. We're going to make sure we're building everything we're building. The MAM! That's what I was looking for. We're going to build the MAM, and we're going to start researching slugs. And then we're going to get to tier 2, where we can get the assembler and start building other stuff. I can already make the reinforced iron plate. We're going to build the reinforced iron plate to help make constructors easier and start building copper sheets and rotors. We have a lot of stuff to get to. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you had a lot of fun, and I will see you guys next time.